Once upon a time, in a colourful village in Nigeria, there lived a little girl named Abigail. She was 3 years old, with bright eyes and a smile that could light up the darkest night. Abigail loved to play with her friends and chase butterflies in the warm sun. One sunny afternoon, Abigail sat at the shade of a big mango tree. Her grandmother was sitting beside her, weaving a beautiful basket. Abigail watched carefully as Abigail's grandma's fingers danced over the reeds. "Grandma, what are you making?" Abigail asked, her voice soft and curious. "I'm making a basket to carry our yams, my sweet Abigail," her grandmother replied. "But first, we must give thanks to God for the yams and for everything we have." Abigail tilted her head, confused. "Give thanks? How do we do that?" Abigail's grandma smiled gently. "We pray, my dear. Would you like to learn how to pray?" Abigail nodded eagerly, her eyes shining. "Yes, I want to pray." Abigail's grandma took a deep breath and began. "First, we close our eyes and think about all the good things we have. Then we say, 'God, I thank you.'" Abigail squeezed her eyes shut, thinking of her family, her friends, and the delicious jollof rice her mother cooked every Sunday. "God, I thank you," she shouted, her tiny hands raised high. "Very good, Abigail." Abigail's grandma laughed, clapping her hands. "Now let's try to ask for something. You can say, 'God, please help me to be strong and kind.'" Abigail repeated after her grandmother, her voice filling with hope. "God, please help me to be strong and kind." Just then, her older brother Samuel came running up. "What are you two doing?" he asked, panting a little. "We are learning how to pray," Abigail exclaimed, her excitement bubbling over. Samuel chuckled. "That's great. Can I join? I want to pray for a big football." "Yes, yes." Abigail clapped her hands. "You can pray with us." Abigail's grandma smiled as she watched her grandchildren. "All right, Samuel. You can pray after Abigail. Remember to close your eyes." With her eyes tightly shut again, Abigail said, "God, please give me a big heart to love everyone." Just then, their mother, Abigail's mother, walked by, overhearing the sweet sounds of her children. She stopped and listened, a smile spreading across her face. "What is this beautiful noise?" she asked. "We are praying, Mama," Abigail said proudly. "Grandma is teaching me how." Abigail's mother knelt beside them, her eyes sparkling. "What a wonderful thing to do. Praying brings us closer to God and helps us remember the good things in life." Samuel couldn't wait any longer. "I want to pray now," he exclaimed. "God, please give me a big football so I can play with my friends." Abigail's grandma chuckled again. "That's a great prayer, Samuel. Remember, God listens to every prayer, big or small." Feeling inspired, Abigail thought about what to say next. She wanted to pray for her friends and all the fun they had together. She closed her eyes again, thinking hard. But then, something magical happened. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves of the mango tree, and Abigail felt something warm in her heart. She opened her eyes and whispered, "God, I want to pray for my friend Joy. She is sad. Please make her smile." Abigail's mother and Abigail's grandma exchanged proud glances. "That's beautiful, Abigail," Mama said softly. "You have a kind heart." As they continued to pray, the sun began to set, painting the sky with beautiful shades of orange and pink. Abigail felt happy and safe, surrounded by her family. But there was still one thing Abigail wanted to know. "Grandma," she asked, looking up with curiosity, "how do we know if God hears us?" Abigail's grandma smiled, her eyes twinkling like stars. "Ah, My sweet Abigails, that is a wonderful question. And just like that, the stories of faith, hope, and love began to fill the air, weaving a beautiful tapestry of a belief that would stay with Abigail forever.